Hi there! Thanks for joining us for today's Jamaica Magazine. Coming up, we share details on the JCF's Acts of Random Kindness initiative. Then, how to become a foster parent. And later, the artwork of some of our island's most creative senior citizens. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Protect yourself from the bite of this mosquito. A message from the Ministry of Health.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Friday, June 15. The National Investment Policy is to be tabled in Parliament as a Green Paper this financial year. A series of consultations will also be conducted to gain the public's input in the final crafting of the policy. This announcement was made by Industry and Commerce Minister Audley Shaw at this Tuesday's opening of the Jamaica Investment Forum in Montego Bay.
This pivotal blueprint is the overarching policy framework by which the government of Jamaica will attract and facilitate investment and will guide the development, administration, and monitoring of the investment community to ensure cohesion among all related programs, incentive regimes, and stakeholder contribution.
Minister Shaw also pointed out that the National Outsourcing Strategy, NOS, will help align Jamaica's investment offerings and supported framework to meet the needs of the overseas investor market.
This five-year strategy being rolled out between 2015 and 2020 is aimed at developing and advancing the outsourcing industry in Jamaica.
Cabinet is to receive the contract for an infrastructure improvement project in Denham Town and surrounding communities by next month. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the announcement in Parliament this week.
We are expecting that the contract for those civil works to do the infrastructure improvement will be with the Cabinet by July 2018. And we expect to execute those works over a 9-month period thereafter the approval of Cabinet.
The infrastructure improvement project will include water, sewerage, and road improvement works. It is part of social intervention activities under the Zone of Special Operations, which was just extended in Denham Town for a further 6 months. It incorporates what the Prime Minister calls a Safe Passages program to improve environmental and infrastructural impediments along the routes trafficked by students.
The effect of this, Mr. Speaker, why we are investing in this as a strategy, is that, and why it is called a Safe Passage, is that we are facilitating the movement of over 1,000 students within that area. You have St. Albans, you have Denham Town Primary, and Denham Town High School. And we want the students to be able to move freely in the community unimpeded, but also that there shouldn't be any infrastructure in place where someone could hide.
A school-wide behavior modification program will also be implemented at the St. Annie's, St. Albans, and Denham Town Primary and Denham Town High Schools in the next academic year. The Jamaica Social Investment Fund, Education Ministry, and the police are collaborating on this initiative to address truancy and other behavioral issues among adolescents and youth. Boys aged 8 to 15 will be given special attention under the Citizen Security and Justice Program, CSJP, next year to steer them away from becoming involved in gang-related activities. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang made the announcement as he contributed to the sectoral debate in Parliament this week.
The program will have a transition in 2019 with a fundamental shift to the age group 8 to 15 age cohort who are of a more impressionable and vulnerable age, and reduce the capacity for the gangs to recruit our young men.
He says the Security Ministry will deal with case management, counseling, and violence prevention, while other services will be done in collaboration with partner entities. These include the Heart Trust NTA, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, and the Housing Opportunity Production and Employment HOPE program. HOPE will provide training in music, technology, and other areas that will attract the boys and divert them from a life of crime. The Petroleum Corporation of Jamaica, PCJ, and the University of Technology, UTech, have launched an internship program to provide pre-university experience for hundreds of young people. 750 persons between the ages of 18 and 35 years old will benefit from training over a 3-week period this summer at UTech. They will be trained in areas such as animation, chemical engineering, robotics, and basic construction, and receive a stipend plus free room and board. Energy Minister Dr. Andrew Wheatley has lauded the entities for the partnership.
We fully endorse and welcome this internship program, which will introduce the interns to potential future work environments and help in deciding future career choices. It also helps the interns to acquire important supplementary skills during the stated period while opening the doors to potential future employers.
Successful participants will receive certificates of completion and recommendations for placement at UTech for further academic training. And finally, a statue to be erected in honor of Jamaica's leading female sprinter, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, is now in the island. Sport Minister Olivia Grange says the statue will be unveiled at the end of this year's track and field season and will be erected close to that of Usain Bolt in Statue Park, located at the entrance of the National Stadium. Minister Grange says the female sprinter has seen and expressed pleasure with the maquette, which will be unveiled by the end of June. The Sport Minister says approval has also been received from Cabinet for the installation of a new running track at Stadium East at the end of the season. She was speaking at the recent launch of the 2018 National Junior and Senior Championships, scheduled for the National Stadium from June 21 to 24. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
Hurricanes can strike at any time. In the event of one, be prepared to act quickly. If a hurricane watch or warning has been issued, review your home disaster response plan. Map out likely routes to evacuate if your home is at risk, and confirm with relatives or friends you plan to stay with. Also, confirm the location of the nearest shelter. Check your emergency supplies and restock if necessary. Remember, disasters do happen, so be prepared.
Did you know that the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information has hired a professional chef to spice up meals in our children's homes? Yes, the initiative, which started a year ago, seeks to transform meals in our private and public children's homes. Here's more.
The Child Protection and Family Services Agency recently paid a visit to the Glen Hope Nursery and a Place of Safety in Kingston with one mission in mind: to treat the children to a yummy, colorful and balanced breakfast.
What we would have done today is one, come in, participate, show how we can use still low-cost, low-budget solutions, but present it in such a way that the children are very excited about it. Then you would have seen their faces, you would have seen how they've enjoyed it. And part of what we're doing is ensuring that we infuse a healthy diet. So we have our fruits in the mix so that our children, while eating things that they like, they're also eating things that they need to eat.
But the junior minister and representatives from the Child Protection and Family Services Agency did not travel to Maxfield Avenue alone, and for good reason.
We've enlisted the support of Jackie Tyson, one of our very well-known chefs, and we are working with her throughout our child protection system to see how we can make our meals more exciting, more enticing for our children, while keeping it healthy. This is part of a bigger project which we're taking right across our homes. We're having Jackie go into our kitchens, work with our chefs, help them to do the same things but in different ways. We're also looking to upgrade our kitchen facilities right across our system, and we're doing this for both public and private homes. And we would have started this mission from last year, where what we're doing, bringing in the experts to look at things like decor, color, how does it make the child feel, and definitely nutrition.
And what's the message that the ministry hopes to convey in carrying out this mission?
One of the things that is important for everybody to know, children in homes that have parents and children who have come into our care, that really there's no difference between our children. The only difference is the circumstance that they would have endured. Our children aren't different. All of them require patience, love, understanding.
What about me, Jay?
No go to general, no school, no work, no nothing.
Check this out. Maybe it can help you. There's some me.
Are you between 18 and 24? Have you dropped out of school to look for work? Improve your chances by joining the National Service Corps. We will get you trained and certified and give you the start you need. This program has been designed to equip you with the core skills and support to succeed in the world of work. Grab your opportunity now. Apply for the National Service Corps program. Get trained, get certified, get ready for work. For more information, contact a Heart Trust NTA or National Youth Service office.
Cancer, stress, high blood pressure. Guard yourself against these potentially deadly conditions by eating healthy. Give your body long life with foods such as low-fat milk, dried and fresh peas and beans, unsalted nuts and seeds, fresh vegetables, fruits and coconut water, and eliminate processed seasonings such as seasoning salt, soy sauces, and ketchup. When it comes to meats, remember to remove the skin to reduce the intake of fats and oils. Meats should also be baked, steamed, grilled, or roasted. Fish is also a preferred protein option. To eat healthy, fill your body with a variety of foods from all the food groups. And remember, eat at a slow pace and in small bites to help aid digestion. This helps to maintain a healthy, balanced, and nutritious diet, strengthening your body to ward off illness and prolong life.
In addition to spicing up meals in our children's homes, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information is imploring more Jamaicans to take part in the island's foster care program. This flagship family-based initiative of the Child Protection Family Service Agency allows wards of the state to be legally placed in a place they can call home. Learn more in this next feature.
Have you ever thought about fostering a child but not so sure about how you can do so? Well, today is your lucky day. Get your pen and paper ready as we take you through all you need to know about the foster care program in Jamaica.
So what is foster care all about? Foster care is a process that allows non-biological parents to provide children in state care with a stable environment which contributes to their overall development. How do you become a foster parent? You have to be a responsible adult in good legal standing between the ages of 25 and 65. Must have accommodation that the child can be comfortably housed, gainfully employed or have some source of income, willing to undergo medical examination, must have a police record, meaning you must provide a police record, not that you must have a record, and finally to agree to a home visit and assessments by the children's officers periodically as they supervise the child in placement.
And those are the basic steps you need to take to foster a child. I dare you to make a difference and foster a child who is in need of your helping hand today. For more information on foster parenting, visit any CPFSA office island-wide or call 876-948-284122.
Our children are different. All of them require patience, love, understanding, right? And for us during Child Month, where the theme is Affirm Me, that's what we want to remind all adults, that every child is our child, and we must see how we can give them that love, that patience, that understanding, so that they can become their best selves.
And now, a lesson on the importance of kindness. Our children and adults too can learn a thing or two from this transformational program. Here's more.
So many times we sit and we talk and we say, hey, I would love for Jamaica to be this kind of place. But what are you really doing? What type of Jamaica do you want to see?
We're hoping to use art to teach Jamaica that it's not the thunder that grows the flower, it's the gentle rain. We want Jamaica to stop thundering for everything and start to put forth gentle rain, especially in the lives of our youth.
This gentle rain is the Acts of Random Kindness initiative being put forward by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the JCF, a program that inspires and encourages expressions of kindness.
Our project comes out of our youth empowerment and mentorship program, where we're teaching our youngsters to know themselves, to know their purpose, to understand that it is important to cultivate attitudes of kindness, gratitude, and respect, as well as to put themselves on a good destiny, a life path.
The Youth Empowerment and Mentorship Program uses the iPad Summer Camp to teach resilience and social skills to children from at-risk communities.
If we can show you an act of kindness when you were young, if you were to reciprocate this act of kindness to somebody else, what a wonderful Jamaica this could be.
We saw a youth leader in the camp who decided to take responsibility for the lack of a belt on one of his team's part and said, you know what, you have my belt and I will then take the responsibility for the consequences. It's like an evolution and a revolution all at once, because they made revolutionary changes to their behaviors as opposed to when they just came on day one, day two, and you could start to see them evolving into being kind and gentler youth.
Action means identity, purpose, attitude, and destiny. So with the attitude, you have I will show respect, kindness, and gratitude. It's important because most youths are growing up in very disturbing societies where a level of kindness and love isn't shown. So the camp actually gives us that love that is missing from our lives and help us to reflect this on others as well.
We want our youth to do tangible acts of random kindness, to be kindness ambassadors in their schools and communities. This will in turn raise the awareness in adults that they too should be agents of change.
We are challenging Jamaica to engage in a very self-conscious way in acts of random kindness amongst adults and towards our children. We want you to think kind, Jamaica. We want you to act kind. We want you to be kind.
I am ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. You have to have kindness in your heart. You have to be compassionate towards people. Some persons really need it. A little act of kindness sometimes motivates somebody else.
So we want our youngsters at school, at home, and at play to think kind, act kind, and be kind. It is a message that needs to be self-conscious.
We are inviting you, youth, adults, business places, to take up your link in the chain and bring this initiative to life. Respond with smiles, hugs, positive affirmations, and acts of kindness to transform relationships in homes, schools, the workplace. Transform relationships right across Jamaica.
If we want a kinder, gentler Jamaica, where all of us want to live, work, and raise families, it is important that each and every one of us start to think about the words that we speak to our children. Start with a kind word. Start by giving a smile and saying good day. Start by saying thank you. Start by giving a hug. Where you can be a mentor, just listen to their concern. Show that you have some degree of understanding and empathy.
Be conscious, be aware. The cost to being kind is a state of mind.
sweetie?
How can I change my world?
You can change your world by being polite.
Good morning.
Good morning. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Miss.
With just one action.
We can change the world with acts of random kindness.
Stay kind, act kind, be kind.
When you're on the road, take your time. When you're on the road, bear this in mind. When you're on the road, you could save a life when you're on the road.
Today, the world voices its opposition to the abuse and suffering inflicted to some of our older generations. It's World Elder Abuse Awareness Day. Here in Jamaica, steps are being taken to better protect and meet the needs of our seniors. Watch now as one student from the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts uses art to actively engage some of our island's golden ages.
Imagine an event that showcases only works created by seniors, pieces meticulously designed by the aged but skilled hands of our elders. Welcome to this week's edition of the Arts Page, where we will be entertained by the island's golden ages.
This idea came about last year, July, when a young woman had this desire to showcase the stories of senior citizens. And so she pleaded with her lecturer to say, can it be that the Edna Manley College find a way possible so we can tell the stories of our seniors? Lo and behold, the idea of telling the stories grew into what you are seeing today, Golden Designs, which is an art skills training program for senior citizens, those who are age 60 and over. This young woman I speak of is none other than, as you would have guessed it, myself.
Shelley's class project recently culminated in a full day of activities and art exhibition on the grounds of the National Council for Senior Citizens.
Today, as a ministry, we look with great interest at the artwork created by our more mature Jamaicans, our golden Jamaicans, and can say that the quality displayed here is of the highest caliber.
Over 50 art pieces were on display, all created by the 50 elders of the program who came from the parishes of Kingston, St. Andrew and St. Thomas.
I made earrings, I made necklace, and I made bangles. It was like Easter period and it was like the red and white, and I chose red and white and everybody loved it. And I also liked the red and white when I saw it first time.
I made a leaf, a green leaf that it was green, but I made it that it ripe. I did jewel making, necklace, and brace, and earring. This is one of the earrings that I did.
And on the day, the innovative paintings, drawings, crochet and jewelry of the seniors were topped off with a captivating dance performance from a few of the art creators. Yes, these artists are dancers too. The event, which was a requirement for Edna Manley's Bachelor of Arts Management program, in which Shelley is enrolled, also certified the seniors for their hard work.
The Golden Design Arts Training Program augments the mission of the Social Security Division of the ministry. The more than 40 older adults who were engaged in jewelry making, photography, and other art forms are now equipped with additional skills to keep the mind and body active, as well as an activity for social and economic purposes.
I enjoy doing it and I look forward to continue doing it because it occupies your time and it helps with the brains because it keeps you thinking, what next, which one should I do next, things like that.
I feel like I would do it for another time, like going to school, because actually if they don't have a class up by Edna Manley, she said, yes, but I don't get onto it yet. But I think I would do it in future.
but not for sale, just like birthday present and gifts, wedding present and so forth.
Tomorrow, let's renew our pledge to God as we work to heal our land and fellow man. Let's join hands across Jamaica for righteousness. Let's join hands across Jamaica for righteousness.
This is where we close off our magazine for today. Thanks for staying with us. Another informative edition awaits you tomorrow. But until then, drop us an email at jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm or visit our website, jis.gov.jm for more information. I'm Audrey Williams. Remember, walk good, drive good.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.